and I too watched a friend far too long. So I just want to get a pulse and see who is not thriving in the room yet.
You got to raise it.
Okay.
They're like,
All right. It's okay. Don't be shy. Because look, you're going to get a gift for that.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Okay. So let's. She's sitting right back there between two of her sweet friends. So raise your hand again. Okay. So I just want you to hold on. No. Hold on, Holly. Take those back together. Sorry.
We'll give you something. Don't worry.
I'm going to share a little bit about my story. You can give them both. Hold on. Just hold for a moment. So one of the cool things about. Sorry. I'll give you a pass. You've been through enough in the last 48 hours, right? So I'm going to share a little bit about my story in a minute, but one of the things that I love about all the stories that you hear, all 5 of them, they're all so different. They're all so unique. Every single person sitting in this room will have a different story. I can relate to a little bit of each of their stories, right? But here's the cool thing. Each one of them has shared their story with numerous people, but even as a customer, you get to share your story and you get to thrive for free. Okay, so I'm going to explain how this works. So hold up your 2 sample packs, okay? When you leave this, you're going to be so inspired to start the Thrive experience with your sweet friends, right? And you're going to order the product. I don't know which one you're going to order it from, but you're going to order the product, okay? And those 2 sample packs are not meant for you. They are meant for you to gift to 2 tired, worn out, exhausted people in your life. Okay, and they're going to get to experience Thrive for a few days and see what it's all about. And that's going to help you earn your referrals. Therefore, you purchase the Thrive experience one time, and then you're thriving for free. She's like, yes, I knew I should. I knew it was good for me to come tonight. And we do have some other giveaways. But you guys, what is so cool about that is who is thriving for free? Wow, that's a lot. So that's practically almost everybody. It just shows you how easy it is. So you look around your life, and everyone needs the Thrive experience. They're tired, they're worn out, they're exhausted, they have joint aches and discomforts. They want to lose weight. They want to be nicer to their kids. I can so relate to that. They want to get up in the morning. They want to start working out, whatever it is, and the Thrive experience can help them with that. You just have to open your mouth and share your story, right? And you have to encourage people, and you have to love people where they're at. And we all, I know I watched for 4 months. I actually got the product from my friend Amber in her first 2 weeks of thriving, and then I let it sit there in my house for 3.5 months and never responded to her. And it's something I regret because I could have been feeling better sooner. But when I did start the Thrive experience, I didn't notice anything similar to Jessica. I didn't notice anything the first day, but what I did notice that it was easy. And just like Julie, I don't have teenagers yet, but it's a lot going on in my life. I was in pharmaceuticals. I worked 60 hours a week. I had a husband who traveled all the time, and I had young children. I didn't have time for difficult, as Julie's tagline is, and it's the truth. I woke up, I took my capsules on an empty stomach with water. I drank my lifestyle mix, and I was like, oh, that's not too bad. I think I tried vanilla the first day. But it was simple. I put my DFT on, and I went about my day. And my thought on day 1 was, I could do this for 30 days. Like, I think I can commit to this. Because I had tried so many other things that were too difficult for me to commit to, right? It was too many rules. There were too many things to do. So I love the simplicity. Day 3 for me, I did cold turkey quick coffee too, you guys. I was a ginormous caffeine junkie, okay? Any sort of caffeine I can get into my body. If you've been in doctor's offices and you've seen drug reps walk in, whether they feel terrible, they have to be super happy, and they have to walk in, and they have to be cheerful all the time. And I had to show up like that every day in my life. And so I drank a lot of coffee, I drank a lot of energy drinks, and more coffee. And so I stopped doing that. And day 3, I was like, 8:30 rolled around at night, and I was like, dang, I'm motivated to wash the dishes. And that definitely was not me. And I did. I felt great. Day 10 rolled around, and I slept through the night, which that was my number 1 thing that the Thrive experience has done for me. It's helped me sleep through the night. And so 3 years and 3 months later, I could just go on and on and on about what the product has done for me, but the best thing that it has done for me, besides how I physically feel, is it has given me time. It has given me time with my kids. It has allowed me the opportunity to pick my kids up from school, to be there, the school bus drops them off, to be the volunteer parent, and to live every single day how I choose to live it. And if you are thriving now and you're thinking about the promoter side, if you're thinking about, hey, this may be something I'm interested in, or maybe you're a promoter now and you're like, I'm not really sure where I want to take this or what this can offer, you need to know it's free. Okay? Blair has been a promoter for 4 years. I've been a promoter for 3 years. I have never paid the company a single dime. And why should you? One of the things you'll hear from Paul Gravett is, why should we have to educate about this brand? Why should we have to pay when the product is that good? It speaks for itself. And that's what we have in the Thrive Experience, period. So it's free. You get a free website. You get free training. There's so many opportunities. We go on vacations every year. I mean, you guys were just in Cabo.
Woo woo!
Right? I mean, we have so many people that were in Cabo. Julie and Bert and I had the opportunity to travel, to 4 different places last year, a few different countries. 3 countries. And I was like, this is great. We're neighbors, and now we're, gallivanting around North America together. But it's just so fun, those memories. And I love to travel. I'm sure you guys love to travel. But that is the cool thing, is that you get to do it, and you get to do it with your friends. And you get to do it with people who are like-minded, who want to help other people feel better. And it doesn't cost you anything. And that is such a cool part. So I want to invite our auto bonus earners up here. I want to recognize you guys. So if you have earned an auto bonus before, please come up here now. I know you're in here. Come on, all of you. So you guys, one of the cool things about this, I know you're like, what? A car too? So this is such a huge, huge benefit, you guys. And I mean, y'all look, this is almost half of the room. This is quite amazing. So one of the best benefits, in my opinion, is that if you think about overall household expenses, you've got your mortgage, you've got your rent, is generally the most expensive, but the second thing is a car. It's a very large expense for people in their homes, and especially the car options that we have. And at the second level of this company, at 12K VIP, which means you and your team have done $12,000 of online orders in a month, which seems like a lot, but it is not, you guys. It's extremely achievable. You have the opportunity. I'm like, is that me? But you have the opportunity to earn an auto bonus. And so you have several different options, you guys. But we're just going to go down. You guys might have to walk this way, so I don't think it goes that far. But you have the opportunity to earn an auto bonus, and you get to choose for $800 a month or $1,600 a month if you've hit Auto Elite, which I know a few people have. Miss Blair Critch has hit Auto Elite. And you have the opportunity to get $1,600 a month for a Cadillac, a Mercedes, a BMW, a Lexus, a Audi, a Tesla. A Tesla, hello, how could I forget that? It's because I don't have one of those. But the cool thing is, and you get to do it, like I want you guys to share also if your spouse has an auto bonus. So in my family, I have had 3, I'm on my 3rd Cadillac, and we have had 2 BMWs. So 5 different auto bonuses, and I earned mine in 32 days, and my husband earned his in 6 months. So I want you guys to walk and share what kind of car you drive if you drive one, or you may take the cash.
Okay. I earned auto bonus in less than 2 months.
You're not loud.
My husband in 3 months. Right now we're taking the cash, but he just started sending me pictures of Escalade. So he's finally ready after 8 months of collecting the bonus.
It's like really exciting.
Trip.
I earned mine. Okay.
Each person's gonna have to move down.
You're going to move down.
Okay.
Please.
Hi. I earned mine in 90 days, and my husband earned his, I think it was 5 months. I drive, and I just asked Holly, I'm like, what do I drive? So I always forget. These numbers get me. I think it's a GLE 350 Mercedes. It's an SUV. And then my husband has some Cadillac car. It's super sporty. It's not like a sedan. It's super sporty. So we enjoy those.
Hi, I earned mine. It was my first full month in the business. And I drive a BMW convertible.
Ooh, I'm jealous.
Well, sometimes. And then my husband earned his, it was right at the year mark. believe. So we have a BMW X5, which is really what I drive because we're big now. So I earned mine in 44 days, and I drive a Mercedes. I do the same thing with the numbers. GLC 300 SUV.
Awesome.
It's super short. And actually, November I'll have it a year now, and it's been paid for every month.
That's incredible. Great job.
I earned my auto bonus in 57 days. My husband earned his in 4 months. And so I drive a BMW X5, and we took the cash from my husband for a while, but then we had a son going 9.5 hours away to school, and he couldn't take a Jeep. And so we used our second auto bonus and got him a BMW 325i used. But it's still wonderful because we still get the auto bonus, so it's fantastic. So 2 cars in our house that are paid for every month.
Hey everybody, I hit mine in just under 5 months, and we still actually do the cash at this point, just where our family is at this point in time, so.
Awesome.
Hey guys, my wife Kay and I, we had, auto bonus was about 4 months, and then I drive a 330 GT BMW, something I never thought in my wildest dreams, sitting where all of you are today. It was crazy to hear somebody say you could do it, and in 4 months we did it. And my wife,
Hi guys, I'm Tanya Branson. I was a skeptic. He made me do it. We did earn it in 4 months, and then 7 months I actually earned my car bonus on top of his. So he has a BMW, and I have to drive like Escalade.
Nice.
Arden, mentioned this earlier. I earned mine in 20 days. It was, I took the cash on this one, but there's an Audi Q7 calling my name that I test drove 3 times. So, it's got all the gadgets. So, I'm sure in a few months you might see more of a presentation of me standing out of it or something.
That's awesome.
All right, I earned mine in 3 weeks, and that was August of 2014, so my car's been paid for every single month since. And I drive a GL 550, and it's a Mercedes. And then my husband earned his 4 months later, which is, I know a couple people have been talking about their spouses, but that's a really big deal because most companies will not allow 2 people in the same household to be part of the business. They usually just make you do it together. So it's really cool that 2 people in the same household can earn that. And my husband earned his 4 months later, and he drives a Lexus SUV, and I don't know what those numbers are, but it's really nice. And that's really exciting because think about that. So that means since August 2014, I haven't paid for my car. In November 2014, he hasn't had to pay for his car.
That's awesome. Switch.
And you guys, what's cool is, I thought about this when everybody was sharing. I added up, I think it was about 2 months ago, I added up the savings first off, I would never drive those cars because I probably wouldn't have been able to afford it, and I wouldn't have gone out and, purchased something so nice. So I find it incredible that we have that opportunity. But I had added it up, it was $52,000 that had saved my house by paying for those cars in that short period of time. So it's pretty incredible that we have that opportunity.